Hi, I'm Kyle Mitchell with Whitaker Brothers, and today we have the MBM 408A automatic paper folder. Now, what does automatic mean? That means all paper folders, when you load up paper, you push start, they go. They're all like that. Automatic means that these fold plates, when you want to make an adjustment to your fold, you select it from here, and the fold plates automatically move themselves. This is fantastic if you're going to be using this with a whole bunch of folds all the time, you're changing folds all the time, or if you're in an office where maybe you want to make sure a whole lot of people know how to use a paper folder, you don't want to be the person they always go to, automatic paper folders are going to be the way for you to go. So coming in close, I want to give you a great look at the MBM 408A. Alright, so now I'm going to go through loading and operating the MBM 408A automatic paper folder. I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to put it right in here. Now, sometimes you might have to adjust these, sometimes you won't. A lot of customers just use 8.5 width paper. So once they found the right location for these side guides, they don't have to adjust them again. But if you do, you just have to loosen them up here, loosen them up here, and then you can spread them out or bring them in and tighten them if you need to. The next step is to bring down that handle on the side. What this does is, underneath here, you'll see we've got 3 feed tires. By putting it in and then lifting the tray up, we now have the paper underneath these 3 feed tires, and that's what you're looking for. After that, now we move over to the interactive touch screen. Okay, here's the touch screen. This is the most fun part about the MBM 408A. Here you'll see 6 different pictures. These represent the 6 core folds that the equipment's capable of. Now, don't think you're locked into just these. A paper folder, at its most basic point, puts 2 creases anywhere you want in a piece of paper. When those 2 creases are in these spots, then we call it a letter fold. When it's in these spots, we call it a Z fold. It's in these spots, we call it a gate fold. But we can move those spots anywhere we need to, and I'll go into that a little later. But for right now, I'm just going to take the paper we've got right now, and let's say we want to fold it in half, so I'll touch that button. What we get right here is a readout of the measurements of where the folds are going to happen. There's only one fold in a half fold, so that's why you see it's going to happen at 5.49 inches. We can adjust the speed, we can set a certain number, a lot of different options here, but if we want to, all we do is hit test. Now, the reason we hit test is because when this starts shooting out paper at 10,000 plus per hour, you're going to want to make sure that if you've made a mistake, you catch it quickly. So that's why we're going to hit the test button to start with. What you're going to hear is the fold plates adjusting themselves. And if you come up real close, you can see these fold plates bring all the way in and the one at the bottom going to 4.49 inches. Those are our 2 sheets of paper that just went through. Let's see what we've got. Folded perfectly in half. Folded perfectly in half. So the next tab over is where we have our memory. These are custom folds programmed by you that you can refer to anytime you want. We've got room for 12 of them. As we scroll down, you can pick any folds you want and from the history and go right back and fold it again without having to reprogram it in every time. So the MBM 408A assembly is very easy. It comes in 3 parts. Here's how you do it. The first thing we're going to want to do is open up the rear. Very easy. We're merely extending parts that collapse in on each other. And then we're going to want to bring in these guides to wherever you're going to need them to do your folding. The plates are the part that's a little tricky. Come on in, I'll show you exactly what we do. The MBM 408A comes with 2 different fold trays, a top and a bottom. It's easy to tell which one's the top and which one's the bottom because the bottom one is about half the size of its much bigger top one. So here's how we put in the bottom one. Bring it in, and it's going to fit into all the notches that are on the side. There was no magic there was no force, I just put it in. And then I'm going to take this plug and it's going to plug right into the side here. You'll be able to see it when you're next to your machine. And here's the much larger top fold plate. There we go. No force, no effort, just a little bit of a push on the back and it went in. If you're forcing things, then you're not getting it in right. It's very effortless, it just takes a little bit of a touch. And then just like the other one, we're going to take this piece right here and we're going to plug it in right into the outlet that you'll be able to see when you're next to your device. So my name's Kyle Mitchell with Whitaker Brothers. This has been the MBM 408A automatic paper folder. We are paper folder specialists here at Whitaker Brothers. If you have any questions, you can tweet us, you can email us, you can chat us, you can get us on LinkedIn. Anywhere you can think of, reach out. We'll find a way to get back in touch with you. We can answer all your questions. Thanks for watching.